It's the SVI Radio Network. I'm David Kazare, and now joined in the studio with the 2022 Teen Vocalist winner, Whitney Hale. Whitney, congratulations, first of all, to you on a big win over the weekend.
Yeah, thank you.
And I just wanted to start off by talking about overall that night, the performances that you had. Of course, you made it through the first round, and then that second round came around. But talk to us first about what it was like for you to be back up on stage performing and being in this competition.
Yeah, it was awesome. I loved it, and all the kids that did it with me were awesome, and we could just sit backstage, and we were all nervous together, and we were just cheering for each other, and everyone was just super supportive, and I loved performing, and yeah, it was awesome.
Well, it was pretty obvious that that's kind of your happy place, I think, because you're up there. It just seems so natural. I think that was the word that the judges used to describe your performances. Was it just seemed like this is what you do. You know what I mean? This is kind of how you roll. Talk to us about why you went with the song choices that you did. What played into that, and how did you feel those went? Or was that up to your expectations?
Yeah. So actually, I figured out about the Mad Hatter song when I was watching Hamilton in Salt Lake, and I was going through the playbill, and I saw Wonderland, the musical, and I was like, what? I'd never heard of it. And so I went home and I listened to the soundtrack and listened to the Mad Hatter, and I was like, oh my gosh, Mom, we need to try to sing this song. So we tried to sing it, and then it ended up just being pretty good, so I just kept working on it, and we just felt like it was a fun song that the audience would like and that I liked performing. And then Power of the Dream, Lexi Walker sang it, and I just remember her singing it and how much I loved it, so that just came to my brain. I don't really know why, but so we tried singing that a little bit, and yeah, I think it went really good on the stage. I think it was good that I had two kind of different genres, and I think the audience enjoyed it.
Yeah, I think they did too. We'll play a clip here so people can hear those songs as you mentioned them.
Well, hello there, it's me with how it's gonna be. Settle down and listen up good. The old hatter is gone, but the hat must go on, worn by me, is that understood? So shut up and toe the line, while I redefine how this all will be mine. I have a dream, it's got a full head of steam. What is true, what is not, people change in a shot, and people me, I couldn't care less. 'Cause in 2 seconds flat, living under my hat is the strategy for success. I will look the other way when you wanna play something more than croquet. You catch my drift, my little personal gift. I'm the Mad Hatter, come and follow me, this is it. The Mad Hatter, all you gotta do is submit. And if you don't, my friend, well then in the end there'll be nothing left to defend. Know what I mean? When you are facing the queen, feel the flame forever burn, teaching lessons we must learn to bring us closer to the power of the dream. As the world gives us its best to stand apart from all the rest, it is the power of the dream that brings us here.
I thought it was interesting with the Celine Dion's choice that you came out with. Celine Dion, she has a huge range, right? She really powers through a lot. And that song particularly, if I remember right, I think that song was used in the Olympics, right? Back in the 90s, 1996, I think it was. And so for me, when I'm looking at that, I'm thinking, yeah, this is a big number to bring to the stage. But I think you brought that. Did you feel like overall your performance did it add up to what you were hoping it would be?
Yeah, so my mom actually tells me to never sing Celine Dion songs or Whitney Houston or Mariah Carey, any of them.
Steer clear, is that what she said?
But I guess she just told me I could do this one. But yeah, I think it went really good, and I think it just turned out just how I would want it to. So.
How was it backstage? You mentioned that the other contestants were back there with you, kind of nervous. Maybe just so people get an idea of what that was like backstage. Walk us through the process. Obviously you had to wait backstage until it was your turn, but maybe just walk us through that night. Kind of what was it like backstage and what was going through your mind?
Yeah, so to start, we just had 8 chairs back there, and we would just sit, and then they had a TV back there that we could watch everyone perform. So we just go one at a time, and we just like give high fives, fist bumps to each other. And then at the second round, Duke would come back and tell us one at a time. So it was really stressful, but they were all super supportive, and it was just really fun to be with all of them. They're awesome.
So the nerves, I could imagine being a little rough, right?
Yeah.
Do you have any tricks or anything to get through that? I mean, you're a senior now, so you've had a lot of opportunities to perform on stage and in competitions and things. But any tips you can share with those who are like, oh, how do you do that?
Oh, goodness. I usually just try to just stay positive and just be like, it's okay if I don't it was a good experience. So even if I didn't win, it was still a great experience for me to be out there and just breathe. Yeah.
Breathe through it.
Yep.
Well, it must have worked or something
Yeah.
because you did very, very well. It's Whitnee Hale. She is the Teen Vocalist 2022. And just a big congratulations to you, Whitnee. It's phenomenal, the voice that you have, and so fun to listen to you perform.
Thank you.
Now, the next step of this whole process is the wild card competition. But some bad news on your end. You're unable to be at that competition. Is that right?
Yep. We're going to be at a family reunion in Lake Powell. So.
Which, that's got to take precedence, right?
Yeah.
So you won't be performing at the wild card competition, which for those who are wondering what that is, that's when we choose someone local to make sure they're a part of the show. We like to have the teen vocalist winner in there, and then we choose 2 others to perform. So Whitnee won't be at that one, but you still want to put in for the big show coming in August, correct?
Yeah, I think I'll audition for it. Yeah.
Good.
Got nothing to lose.
So as you look at that audition, and obviously at that stage, you're widening it up. It's going to be more than just Star Valley, more than just teenagers. Are you nervous about that at all?
Yeah, I mean, the talent that they've brought in the past couple of years has been insane. So, I mean, it'd be awesome if I got in, but if not, I'm like, oh, it's okay.
The question I've got is, are you going to do another Celine Dion song ever again? Or do you think you're done with Celine? What do you think?
Oh, goodness, I don't know. I guess if there's one that I can try to sing, but...
Yes, I guess we'll see what comes out of it. Yeah. That is so great. Well, Whitnee Hale, best of luck to you. Of course, your next steps for people who can't remember, you are graduating, obviously, here in a couple of weeks. Because, well, you're a senior at Star Valley High School. Is that what's that been like for you as things are winding down right now?
It's been kind of crazy, just busy, but super sad to see it go. But I'm ready for the next thing.
Which is, of course, at BYU, correct?
Yep.
You're coming there this fall down in Provo, and so some big things there. Have you thought about what you want to study at BYU?
Yeah, I'm thinking about psychology or like speech pathology, something with little kids.
Okay,
Yeah.
Little kids. And some singing, I'm sure, is going to be somewhere in that mix.
Definitely.
That's great. Whitnee Hale, again, congratulations to you. And the money, you actually got the money. That's pretty awesome. Good luck with buying all that ramen that we talked about down at BYU. Use that for college.
Yep.
So best of luck to you.
Thank you.
It's the SVI Radio Network.